Hello everyone, my name is Martin Medeiros and I'll be your instructor for Econ 2 Macroeconomics. And I just want to take this time to let you know how this class is going to be structured on a week-to-week basis. I'm not going to cover any content in this video, I just want to make sure that you're crystal clear on the assignments, the readings, that sort of thing. And so what I want to do is I want to go to from the syllabus, I'm going to scroll down to the course outline. Here you can see things are laid out on a week-to-week basis. I have in the first column the week, second column the chapters we're going to be covering for that week, and then the third column I have the due dates for that week. Now all of these due dates have something in common. They're all due on a Sunday. So every week, with the exception of the holiday weeks, there's going to be something due on Sunday. No exceptions. So let's take week 2 as an example. We're going to be covering chapter 1 in week 2, and the due date is going to be Sunday for that week. So if I go over to the class site, I'm here in our Canvas. So if I go to week 2, you can see here I have everything laid out. Now when you look through Canvas, please start with the course home and just scroll down, and I have everything laid out. Don't try to access assignments or course pages with these links here. That will just confuse you. Stay in the course home and everything's laid out in a linear fashion. So in week 2, I give you a to-do list. I tell you the chapter it's going to be covering. I give you my lecture slides that I use for that chapter, as well as a recorded lecture for the entire chapter. And then under activities to complete, there's going to be everything you need to complete by Sunday, which is going to be January 30th. So they're going to be either discussion threads, video questions, and a 10-question quiz. Now, as for the 10-question quiz, it's not timed. You just have to submit it by Sunday. And that's how things are going to work on a week-to-week basis. So it's very straightforward. The other thing I want you to note are the exam dates. We have 4 exams, 3 midterms and a final exam. And I have the weeks in which they are scheduled, as well as the due dates. Now these due dates are also on Sunday, with the exception of the final exam, because the class doesn't end on a Sunday, so please note that. But what's going to happen is the exam is going to open up on a Saturday, and you have to complete it by a Sunday. So those operate a little differently than the other assignments that I just mentioned. Here you're going to be given a 2-day window, and these exams are timed. The midterm exams 1, 2, and 3 are 2 hours. Final exam is 3 hours. So you have that long to complete it. The first 3 exams are 20 questions, and I believe the final exam is 25 to 30 questions. And the chapters that are covered are listed right here. So pretty straightforward. Of course, we're going to be in contact throughout the term. I have office hours on Mondays at 7 p.m. via Zoom. If you can't make those office hours, just let me know, and we could schedule a time where we can meet. Please, you're going to have some sort of contact with me, because there's going to be some things that are going to be kind of confusing. There may be even some mistakes, some typos on the course site. I'm not perfect. If you let me know, I'll fix it as soon as possible. I'll respond to your emails within 24 hours, sometimes sooner. But the more contact you have with me, the better. You get your answers, questions, and there's going to be no confusion. In terms of due dates, there's no exceptions. You cannot miss any due dates. Now, if you have a medical emergency or a family emergency and you contact me prior to the due date, I can extend the due dates 24 hours, but you have to contact me prior to the due date. If you contact me after the due date, I cannot help at all. I do have extra credit. Extra credit can be used to make up for a missed assignment. So all is not lost. If you did miss an assignment and you didn't contact me prior to the due date, you can make it up with extra credit. Now, of course, This does not, the extra credit will not be able to make up for a missed midterm or final. With that, there's no alternative in terms of missing a midterm or final. Again, if you have any issues, you got to contact me prior to the exam, and then some arrangements can be made if it's a valid excuse. If the due date passes and then you contact me, you cannot make it up. So there is some flexibility if you contact me prior, and if you don't, you can make up the quizzes, video questions, or discussion threads with the extra credit. Okay? So again, any questions, you just let me know, and I look forward to interacting with you this term.